You better run, run, run. It's the Quatrolo. Welcome to the Movie Epidemic podcast. This is the animated extravaganza Quatrolo.
Welcome. My name is Chadley. I'm joined as always by Buck Hollywood Leduc.
That's right.
And today, this is it. This is the annual extravaganza that you guys look forward to it every year.
Everybody's been waiting for it.
And we always. And here's the thing: is that this year there's some of the most interesting animated movies we've ever had. This is
the heinous lineup that I've ever seen.
Unfortunately, in none of these animated movies does anybody fuck a turtle or a puppet, but we still had a lot of fun with a lot of it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, remember when Red Turtle was about a guy fucking a turtle? Just a reminder to everybody, Red Turtle's about a guy fucking a turtle.
When is the world going to talk about how Red Turtle is about a dude fucking a turtle?
People like it, dude. People like that movie a lot.
I have it on my review on Letterboxd, and I still get people commenting on it and being like, it's not fucking about a dude fucking a turtle. I'm like, it is, though.
Like, obviously, you haven't seen the film.
I block them because, don't fucking at me.
Yeah, don't fucking at me if you're just going to say that my opinion is wrong. And it's not an opinion, it's a fact.
It's a fact. It's about a dude fucking.
It's a fact.
Has sex with a turtle.
Because, here's the thing, is that, you told me this movie isn't about a dude fucking a turtle, and then I watched the movie, and my eyes got
when I'm explaining movies to you, I always lie so that you watch it and expect something that doesn't happen.
Yeah. But Red Turtle,
I threw a curveball by saying it's about fucking a turtle. You're like, it's obviously not going to be about that.
Yeah, obviously this dude's blowing smoke. There's no Red Turtle. The fucking monster from Shape of Water doesn't bite off Michael Shannon's dick.
No.
But actually, Red Turtle.
He doesn't come on Amy Adams' feet.
He doesn't come on Amy Adams' feet. It's mostly Michael Shannon lies.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah,
because you won't watch it otherwise.
Yeah, I won't watch anything with Michael Shannon unless I'm certain there's going to be something wild. Oh man, but he is ugly. It's tough to look at. So today on the Quatrolo, the animated extravaganza Quatrolo, we're talking about 7 fucking films.
Why did you do this to me?
I don't know. Because here's the thing: is I watch all these anyways. So I gotta make you watch them all,
motherfucker.
So today we are talking about Cars 3, Coco, Lego Ninjago, Boss Baby, The Emoji Movie, Captain Underpants, and Loving Vincent. So I had said this last week, and we've actually said this pretty much every year. Basically, the quality of film from that particular year will always be the opposite of the quality of animated movies. If the movies
do you think that's actually true, or is that just something you're making up?
I think it's something that we made up, but I think it's true because, you think about last year when we had fucking Ghostbusters and Batman versus Superman, and we also got Moana. And there's an eighth film. We're talking about Despicable Me 3.
Oh, I forgot about
forgot about that one. Pretty forgettable, but
I forgot about that one.
Baby. So we're gonna be talking about that movie as well. But if you really think about it, this year has been incredible for movies. This movie has been a great year for movies. And
I'm not mad at it for sure.
And just some interesting animated films.
Heinous.
I feel bad making you watch 8 because these ones
horrific.
These ones were tough, dude. These ones.
Can we start with Boss Baby, please?
Yeah, we'll start with Boss Baby. We'll end with Emoji. Okay. So let's talk about Boss Baby. So Boss Baby.
Why would you make
this movie like this? Okay, so Boss Baby is essentially about a baby who is for some reason voiced by Alec Baldwin, but apparently every now and again they send a baby down in the stork that's actually a secret agent who
he looks like my old boss, except for my boss was Chinese.
He looks like my nephew a lot. A shocking amount.
I don't want to hear about your fucking family, Chad.
Yeah, my family's mostly gross. But Boss Baby, and mostly Jews too. Boss Baby is that's what the movie's about, okay? But you get little baby Alec Baldwin, and he's walking around saying big words, and that's the joke. Like, and that's the problem with this movie is that's the joke of the entire movie. It's like, oh,
they're babies. It's like Toy Story, but with babies and not good.
Yeah, it's exactly like Toy Story with babies, but not good. Except for the baby can talk to the kid, and so the kid who is narrated by Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, hey, I did.
Toby, what happened?
Didn't know you were still working. He's like, you won't be now.
Like, we'll give you $18,000 for this, and he was like, that's more than I usually get.
Dude, I bet you he paid to be on Great Gatsby.
I think he was just on it because he sells Coke to Leonardo. Right?
Had to be there. And then fucking Baz, who is obviously like,
Baz is the most coked up.
PCP'd out of of his mind. He's like, well, since you're here selling us.
Is he European or does he just have a weird name?
I think he might be just a weird guy. I bet you that's not his given name.
That's probably true.
He's probably
nobody calls their kid Baz unless you're German as fuck.
I bet you his name is something like Ted Winston or something like that. But so Boss Baby, I feel we're getting off topic here. So Boss Baby,
I did like the big dumb baby, the muscle baby.
Did you? Because like that's like one of my least favorite bits.
No, I think he's funny.
It's very general, and I mean, I guess in a movie of relentlessly unfunny jokes, it's nice to have something that's like even slightly resembles comedy.
Yeah. Oh, don't write this movie. Yeah. With no jokes.
Absolutely no fucking jokes.
It's not like I didn't even crack a smile watching it. I watched it stone faced, dude. I had Japanese professional wrestling on the other monitor.
Probably a good call.
But I don't speak Japanese, so
yeah. But the thing about Boss Baby is that like the plot immediately pinpoints you against the Boss Baby because it's like, yeah, my goal,
boss,
yeah. He's a boss.
I think if you're going to make a movie called The Boss Baby, have like Jay-Z or somebody voice him.
Yeah, not Alec Baldwin.
How about Rick Ross, the #1 boss, dude?
Yeah, you know what? If you had got Kanye to play this character,
I'm caping Rick Ross on this one. I'm Superman caping Rick Ross. I think he would have been perfect for this.
There could have been a few more jokes. But the thing about him,
Rick Ross would have slipped in an N-word.
Yeah, but the thing about him being the boss baby or whatever is that actually he's not really the boss of anything. He's more just business baby.
Have the boss name in it, right? Like Great Big Fat Boss Baby.
Yeah, a Great Big Bad Boss.
That's another joke that doesn't land, is that they all have a Boss Baby type name.
Yeah, but why not just call it Business Baby? Like I think because like because boss implies subordinates and there's none in this film.
Well, he's got a team.
He's got a team, but they're also bosses.
They're also bosses. That's right.
So it's tough, you know. Who's the subordinate there? I mean, obviously Alec Baldwin is the one who's the most capable because he's main character. But why do that? Why call them all boss like that?
So, do you think you could run me through the plot of this? Because
it's tough.
I think you would have. I think you would struggle.
So, okay, hold on. So like at the beginning, they're in heaven, and I don't know why that is. Okay. And they're
it's boss. It's Babyland.
Yeah, it's Storkland.
It's a company.
Yeah. So essentially,
how they have it, because they also have like the puppy company.
Oh, I also let you know that for any of you kids who are watching at home, kids don't come be a stork; they come be a fucking.
Yeah, they actually allude to that a few times too.
Yeah. There's some jokes. There's some jokes about fucking.
They allude to it.
But so then every now and again they have to send down a boss baby and like a team of boss babies. That's because something is going to be cuter than babies. And they're like, oh, obviously babies have to be the cutest thing of all time. So we got to kill all dogs. That's what this movie's about.
Yeah, it's about killing dogs.
Killing dogs.
It's about murdering and savagely destroying dogs. dogs.
Fucking killing dogs. Like, what?
Puppies. It's about specifically killing puppies.
Yeah. Like, who wrote that down and was like, that's good. That's this stuff. So they're like,
good.
puppies are getting dangerously too cute. The internet loves them too much.
Which is right.
But I think they sort of missed a really good opportunity to make some cat jokes. Why not make this movie about kittens?
Yo.
First of all, they're cuter. Second of all, the internet is way more obsessed with cats than they are on dogs.
Yo, I'll see like a husky video in between 1,500 cat videos.
Here's the thing, is that obviously this movie is written by someone who's 45 and never been on the internet.
That's probably
this dude subscribes to no meme pages. And so that's what the movie becomes about.
All the people that subscribe to meme pages were over at the emoji script.
Oh, true. Oh, that's very true. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. So then the kid finds out that his new baby brother, who's been pretending to be a baby, is actually Boss Baby. And so him and Boss Baby basically have to compete against each other for their parents' affection so that neither of them gets found out, something like that, and then they become fucking friends. I don't know. And then there's an evil is there an evil scientist in this movie?
No.
Isn't there like an evil scientist and then they turn him into a baby?
No, he was like previously was a baby. And then he grew up into
he was a boss baby that grew up into a person. Yeah, which only happens if you fuck up on the job.
Person.
Yeah.
I just want to let everybody know my order of beef jerky and beard balm has shipped. So yeah, you guys want to know.
That's more important than boss baby. So I mean. This movie misses its mark on just so. I don't think this movie's a complete write-off, though.
Oh, I would disagree 100%.
I think there's some entertainment value.
One of the worst plotted, worst written, and it's not even that good animated.
No, yeah. Who is this? DreamWorks Animation Studios?
I don't know.
Usually they do fine. No, I think this is Sony, and that would explain it because Sony Animation is always like kind of shoddy.
it's pretty shoddy. They're like, half of this we animated in Korea. I don't
out of a sweatshop.
As the same guys that do Family Guy. It's like it's pretty bad.
Boss Baby is the type of movie that they made in like 7 months, which is a crazy turnaround for a fucking animated movie.
It was definitely animated in Korea.
Yeah, corners cut, baby. Yeah. Corners cut. It doesn't look that good. The plot is not that interesting. I don't know. I want to say something positive about this movie because I think
all the voice acting is bad.
Alec's not that good. Yeah, don't hire Alec for sure. I feel like
especially it sounds like they recorded all their lines. Like when a animated movie is good, it feels like everyone is there, even though they didn't record them together. Probably this one clearly feels like they weren't in the same room.
Dude, fucking Alec Baldwin was there for a day, dude. A day.
Yo, this play was rolling lines, and like they didn't re-record any of
and there's some people that I think that are just not very good at voice acting. Like they just because like there is an art to voice acting and it's much different than just regular acting, and I think that's something that a lot of very famous people just don't understand. And I think one of those people is Lisa Kudrow. Does not know how to voice act. Jimmy Kimmel. You think Kimmel might have been able to figure that out. But you know who does know how to voice act? Fucking Steve Buscemi, dude. That dude knows how to act.
Yeah, Buscemi fucks though.
Buscemi fucking rules. But Kudrow, do not hire. Jimmy Kimmel, do not hire. Jimmy Kimmel's got his own thing going. Just let him do that.
Dude, Jimmy Kimmel is a fucking half a billionaire.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm gonna videotape Liam Neeson reading a tweet aloud, and then that's gonna make me $500 million. Yeah, and he's right. It's not wrong.
He's right.
He's absolutely
Sometimes
correct.
You're just right about shit. Like me with Bitcoin. Sometimes you're just right about shit.
Yeah. You and your cryptocurrency. Shit.
Yeah, I'm the crypto lord.
Where is it that your cryptocurrency is like legal tender now?
Belarus. I'm shipping out to Belarus.
Belarus. Live pod for Belarus.
I think March is when it goes, so I'll be gone by then.
All right, cool. So we got.
Why don't you come to Belarus?
I might come to Belarus.
What you got here?
Do they got internet in Belarus?
They got internet. They got good brews.
They got American internet though. That's what's important to me.
They have directly pipelined internet from the teat of the internet.
Okay, yeah,
it's
we're good.
Switzerland, dude.
Yeah, we're in. I'm in. We're going to Belarus. Yeah, Boss Baby, do not fucking watch. 1 star. I give this bad boy 1 star. Half star, really?
It's not even watchable. It's not watchable.
You think it's that bad?
I really think it's that bad. I think it's one of the worst movies. If we did the top 10 earlier, this would have made it for sure. For sure.
Oh man, you hate the Boss Baby.
I fucking hate it, dude.
I hated the Boss Baby.
And look, this is going to be a standing opinion for most of these movies. I think most of these movies are fucking unwatchable.
Yeah, you know what?
You love animated movies, but this is why I don't fucking like them. Yeah. Because like for every good one, there's 8 that are fucking unwatchable.
And yeah, like I said, this is a tough year. What do we want to talk about next?
Let's do Despicable Me, because I forgot about that one.
Oh, Despicable Me Part 3.
Part 3, deuce. But it's also a Quatrolo, in my opinion.
Better, yeah, because it is the 4th film. Better than Minions. Better than Part 2.
Ooh.
But I have a huge problem with this movie.
Okay.
Think back for a moment.
Yep.
When we saw the first trailer for this movie. Yeah, for the first trailer.
And who was in that trailer, Chadley?
Trey Parker. And you're like, this boy, he's going to be awesome. It's going to be really great. Trey Parker's going to be a super sweet villain. I think every line he has is in the trailer.
Dude, I like this one less than the second one.
Dude, because the second one
fucking Drew is the worst fucking character in this entire universe. And he's on screen for probably 80 of the 90
a lot of it, yeah. Drew is the worst character.
Fuck Drew. Yeah. This fucking movie sucks my dick from the back.
Dude, you really hate this one.
I hate this fucking movie.
I think there's jokes in here.
This one has jokes. I won't disagree with that.
I think this one has jokes. I laughed a couple of times.
I also don't think this one is completely unwatchable like Boss Baby and Emoji Movie that we will talk about later, and Captain Underpants that we will talk about later.
Captain Underpants.
But I do think it is very unfunny most of the time, and it's harping on
this relationship that means nothing.
In these movies, there's been relation. The first one, you like have the kid and Gru, and it's like that makes sense. He's a bad guy. Second one, it's like the mother. It's like this is bad, but like I get it.
Yeah, I'm there.
I get it. And then this one, it's like him and his brother. It's like we don't give a fuck anymore because he's good.
Yeah,
he's good. It doesn't matter anymore. It's a movie about a villain.
Whoa! Let's settle down. Let's settle down for a sec. Because like, here's the thing: is that you're right. You are absolutely right. What about this is despicable at this point? What about those little things makes them minions now? They're actually more like sidekicks than anything. You're right. You're right. There's nothing.
And then like you have the talent of Trey Parker to make like a cool 80s villain.
They must have had him like between, because Trey Parker works 6 days a week. So
like there's an off period where they don't work for 9 months.
Although I do love that he's doing he does the Randy voice for this character.
It's the only voice he does though.
He does all the voices, dude.
Yeah, but they all sound like Randy.
It's like on Family Guy,
the main one, and then they all sound like that.
It's like on Family Guy, he's just got Brian voice.
They all sound like Brian.
Sound like fucking Brian. Oh man, but no, yeah, I agree. I do love. And here's the thing: is that Trey Parker is funny in this movie, and that's part of the unfortunate thing is that he's just not really in it, and like. They talk about him a lot,
like the League of Villains and shit. That's interesting. That's like Star Wars Episode 1 shit.
Yeah, that's like fucking Dead Zone TV ass shit.
Like watch, like all right. I want to see the League of Villains.
Yeah, show me more about that. But instead, what we get is Steve Carell hanging out with also Steve Carell.
Hey, fucking do something.
And here's the thing, is that like I wouldn't mind so much the Drew character if it wasn't the exact same voice as Gru. It's the same joke. Like it's the same bit. It's Steve Carell talking like this. Like,
not accent.
Not the real accent. It's just Steve Carell coming on saying, girls, do not move from that spot. Like it's the whole film. And
3 of them?
Yeah. There's 4 technically.
He's not in Minions though, right?
Yeah, he's in that.
Is he in it?
He's in it. He's in it at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, remember he rolls up
It's
and
not like
after
he's a
the
big
domestic
part of it,
terrorism.
though.
Yeah, he's not a big part of it, but you know, he rolls up after the domestic terrorism.
I think I like Minions more than this one.
Really? Because Minions might be one of the worst films I've ever seen.
Minions got plot though.
I think this one has a plot.
It's not. It's worthless though. It's about 8 minutes of the 90-minute runtime.
Yeah, that's fair. Look, I feel
Minions had a goal. They wanted to hold hostage London town. They wanted to hold it hostage.
With Keaton
and
John Hamm. You know what? That movie has actually got a dope cast. It sucked, but dope cast.
It sucks hard.
but Keaton and John Hamm?
Fucking Minions blows most of the animated movies of this year out of the fucking water.
Dude, you really think so?
Yes.
Dude, you really think so? I would agree that the movies this year are bad.
Some of the most heinous things I've ever seen.
I think as far as animated movies go, Despicable Me 3 is absolutely fine. I think this is an absolutely fine movie.
No, it's
You're right.
Fucking
its pacing is absolute garbage.
It's long about nothing.
It's mostly just him. It's about the internal struggle that the character of Drew has. I don't care.
Gives a fuck.
I don't care, but that is what it is about. And I think kids that have fun with like the Drew going up in the rocket and like having fun, you know, going into the secret lair and all that shit, right? And the final fight's pretty fun.
No, it's not.
It's pretty fun. I like
it's as good as the end of fucking like Crash Bandicoot when you're fighting the dude on the fucking blimp and shit.
It's pretty similar.
Fucking similar.
Do you remember? I do. I think the idea of Brat though, like, and that's what really drives this movie. And I think it is unfortunate it's not a bigger, because like the idea of Brat is so fun because he is a good character. He's a great character because he's like the kid star that got rejected once he became an adult. Yeah,
use him.
Yeah, use him. I like that. Like when he was a kid star, and then as soon as he got acne, they're like, "I get the fuck out of here.
Let's get the fuck out of here."
Yeah, and like that's
all the jokes I laughed at were about that character like going Shamona, and you're like, why is he doing that? And then I love it. And then it's 20 minutes of Drew, and I'm like, get him the fuck off my screen. I don't care. He's got blonde hair.
Here's the thing is that I have a theory that this movie at one point was much more about Benjamin Bratt, but they realized after they wrote the script that Brat would, if they went through with it, Brat would have more screen time than Gru. So they're like, we got to cut this down and figure out something for Gru to do. Doesn't have to do with the movie, but we got to figure out something for Gru to do.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's my theory. This movie at one point, this could have been a much better movie. And I don't think it's as bad as you're making it out to be.
I don't even think they even tried.
I think
they didn't even try.
I think it's absolutely fine for what it is.
1 star on the chat.
1 star. I'm gonna give it 2.5. I'm gonna give benefit of the doubt. You know what? I'll lower it to 2 just to make you happy. I'll lower it to 2. I'm going below that though. Despicable Me 3. That's a 2 star on the Chatsky scale. Put it together. That's 3 out of 10, baby. Yeah, so that's a toughie. Can we talk about something that's like at least marginally? Let's talk about Lego Ninjago.
Okay.
Oh God, I can already tell you don't like this one.
No, I don't fucking like this movie. It's this exact same plot as the last 2 fucking Lego movies.
Yeah, this movie.
Go fuck yourself. Batman already came out this year, and this is the same plot.
Well, and it felt like they tried it. But here's the thing about Lego Ninjago, and this is a theory that I have, and I'm pretty sure I'm right. I would wager that initially they wrote this script as Lego Power Rangers.
Okay, here's why you're wrong, but also right. So Ninjago is an original IP that they created.
I'm aware of Ninjago.
That is based on Power Rangers.
Oh.
The script was written as a Ninjago thing because they have already 5 seasons of Ninjago on TV.
Oh, and Saban just wasn't giving up that sweet.
I don't know how it came about. If they tried to get Power Rangers and couldn't, or if they're just like, let's just copy that so that we have an original IP because none of our shit's original.
Yeah, it's all fucking Indiana Jones and Star Wars. But like, here's the thing about Power Rangers, and I always have thought this, but like, I feel like with enough money, pretty much any company could buy anything they want. But for some reason, I feel like that might not be the case with Power Rangers. I think you're gonna have to pry that one out of Saban's cold dead hands.
The case because Saban is one of the richest men in the world.
Beetlebots, baby.
Beetlebots. He's big into real estate. He's big into investment. I know he's into crypto now.
Oh, he's into crypto. Oh, he's a trillionaire.
Saban is into crypto.
Dude, he put $1 billion into crypto, make $1 trillion.
Dude, one day I'll tell you the story of how I turned $1,500 into $15,000 in 22 days. But that's for a different time.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. So Lego Ninjago. First things first, what I think the other Lego movies had that this movie didn't really have was star power.
You got Dave Franco, though.
You got Dave Franco and you got Jackie Chan. But that's
that's the part where I'm confused at.
Yeah.
Because when I hear Ninjago, which is a made-up word, I think of ninja, which is what it's about. It's about ninjas.
Ninjas.
Then they're on this island of Ninjago, but there's also like someone called Master Wu who's Chinese as fuck. So you're like, this is just the most nondescript, almost hitting racial territory.
Yeah. I was gonna say that it's almost racist. It's almost racist because it's like
the bad guy's like a feudal Japanese warlord. But also, his brother's named Master Wu, who's clearly a Chinese man. So it's like, I get that it's like they have like Lego Island and Ninjago Island, which are made up shit.
Yeah,
it's original IP.
Made up shit. Yeah.
But like, why are we mixing Asian cultures here?
Here's what I want to know is why did they insist on making this a film, especially a film that is structured like this movie, if this was already a fucking TV show?
Yeah, there's 5 seasons of this shit.
If this is already a TV show, just do that. Do this. Like, here's the thing is that these Lego movies, I feel like I told you when Lego Batman was coming out, I'm like, I bet you pretty soon these Lego movies are going to start to tire us out.
Uh-huh.
And I thought it was going to be a Batman, but it wasn't.
No, I like Batman. That might be my favorite animated movie of this year.
I'd say it's close. I'd say it's a close second.
Maybe Coco.
But Lego Ninjago is where I hit the point where I'm like, okay, great. I don't fucking want to watch any more Lego movies.
You know what? It's like, I thought like Hard Knock Life was not going to be a gag after Austin Powers. Guess what?
Oh, they
Lego
do it.
Ninjago's got you covered. You like that one, hey?
Oh, fuck yeah, that's right. It's a Hard Knock Life.
Oh,
yeah.
Austin Powers killed that for any more gags, sir.
But don't you worry. Oh man. So this movie is like
fucking Christ.
Really fucking stupid, and here's why. Because you got the relationship between the kid and his dad's a warlord, and he's a regular teen. Yeah, he's a demon warlord, and oh god, I'm getting bored just fucking talking about it. So his dad's a fucking demon warlord, and so they're at odds with each other because he's part of the Ninjago team, and he's fighting him like a Power Ranger, and then like, they're both lost in the forest. I'm sorry, what? And so they're like, we're lost in the forest. We better gang up and become friends. I beg your fucking pardon? That's the plot of the movie.
It's like you got fucking battle bot.
Also, I want to know how that demon warlord fucks a Lego lady. I want to know how that works.
It's later revealed she's also some sort of in like warrior.
Oh yeah, like an angel demon or angel or something.
But yeah, that is a fun thing where you for a while you're like, did this lady fuck this demon thing?
And turns out she did.
She did fuck him.
She did fuck him. So, essentially, the Lego Ninjago team has to go through the woods with Jackie Chan, but then Jackie Chan dies, and then they're trying to get like a magic weapon of some sort to stop a giant robot.
No, it's a cat. It's
yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay. Okay. That's
why
right.
I don't like this.
Right. That is okay. I forgot all fucking about that. And that is probably the reason this movie fucking sucks so much is that stupid cat thing.
It's a real cat.
It's a fucking real cat. Yeah.
Cat. It looks like your cat.
Yeah, it does. It looks a lot like my cat. So the bad guy in this movie is a real fucking human, like non-animated cat. Like, don't. Fuck!
Not made of Lego.
Yeah.
It's a real cat. And it's like, it's unfortunate because I think the Lego stop motion shit looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it looks really cool. And here's the thing is that like they did like
write a different story. I don't care about your daddy issues.
They did a portion of the Lego movie in like not animated, but like there was a point to that. Mm-hmm. There was no point to the cat. It was just like, remember, it's a Lego toy set. It's in somebody's basement. Like, it's like, yeah, all right, I fucking get it. Like, some dumb fucking nerd watched 5 seasons of a terrible TV show and then threw his cat onto a Lego set. I get it. Fuck, you're right. I'm sorry. I can't believe this is the one that I picked to go next. I was trying to bring this around more positive.
I would have picked this one next anyway because I like yelling about this fucking one.
Yeah, this one's really, really stupid. And that villain,
it's just so stupid.
Yeah, the villain in this movie, like the demon warlord guy, least interesting character of all time, maybe.
Unique person. Like when he calls him and he's like, hello, who is this?
Yeah, he's like, who is this? And he's like, it's your son, it's his birthday. And it's like, okay, I get where you're going.
It's the same thing as the Batman and Robin relationship.
Yes,
you wrote this movie already.
Yeah, it's just,
you put different colors in it.
Is this literally a copy and paste of the script?
You had one script and you made some movies. Made 2 movies
with one fucking script. Oh, don't do this.
2 on the Chadsky scale.
I'd say 2 is more than fair. 2 on the Chadsky scale.
I think the animation's a lot better than the other ones.
Yeah, I agree.
I like the Lego animation. I think it's fun as fuck.
Yeah, we talked about
story.
We talked about Lego Batman already, and that was a lot of fun. That one's a lot of fun, and it looks great, and the cast is awesome. Fucking.
You also have the benefit of running on nostalgia, so.
Yeah, like that's true. It's Lego Ninjago. I think that's more like that's a more
that's
recent
for
thing,
kids,
right? Yeah,
dude. I don't know what the fuck that is. I never heard of Ninjago until
I think
this came out.
I think Ninjago
became a Bionicle movie.
Holy fuck! There actually is a movie called Bionicle. The movie,
that doesn't count.
It's old though. Yeah, make a movie like this with
when you're talking about 03 animated movies. Those aren't movies, dude. Those are advertisements for fucking Bionicles.
Yeah, it's a 58-minute fucking promotional material. Yeah. So hopefully they make a Bionicle movie in this style with this type of humor.
That'd be fun.
Because that would be I think
that would go.
Yeah, I think that would go.
I want to direct it actually. Fucking get me on that bitch.
Get us on. We already have the script ready to go. It's just the same script as Ninjago.
That's apparently all you give a shit about. It's like pretty similar to Lego Movie also. So.
Yeah, that's true. And even Lego Batman is a little guilty of that as well. It's pretty similar.
But I agree. Yeah. I think they're all exactly the same fucking movie.
Okay, so oh fuck, we should have kept a list or something and started crossing these movies off because now I don't know which ones we have left. What do we want to talk about next?
Captain Underpants?
Do you really want to yell more?
Well, what else? I don't like a Coco. You want to do Coco?
Yeah, let's do Coco because I would like to talk about it. Okay. Coco's good.
It's pleasant.
Yeah, it's very, very pleasant. It's not as good as like Pixar's normal output.
I really like the way they use like colors and shit.
Beautiful looking movie.
It looks really good.
But again, that's no surprise with Disney Pixar. They have that aesthetic. Like they have got that down.
I think it looks better than the Book of Life movie, which you think is the same movie.
You know what? I saw that from the trailers that I thought it was the same movie, but now that I've seen Coco, they're actually quite a bit different. It's just Mexican. I was being racist. Don't worry about it.
You were being racist.
It's just they're both just Mexican. Don't worry about it. And I think
the skeletons it's so good how they're animated.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I love it.
Like the people, I don't think look very good, but the skeletons, dude,
they look amazing.
So fucking good.
So Coco is this movie about this a kid who on Días de Muertos, which is Day of the Dead, steals a guitar, and so in turn gets sucked into the land of the dead.
Don't really understand how that works.
Don't know how that works because they said it was like either like you disgraced your grandfather, and it's like, or your great grandfather, but.
Well, he wasn't actually.
He wasn't. So I don't know who he disgraced.
How that goes down exactly.
So does everybody who ganks shit on the Day of the Dead turn into a zombie or something?
I might start ganking shit. Play. Let's go down to a mausoleum.
Because here's the thing: if there's ever anything I wanted, it's to go into the go into the land of the dead with also not having to be dead.
Looks fun as shit.
It looks like it's fun as hell, man. So this kid he goes in. You know what I like about this movie? No famous people.
Zero
like I love
people,
like
dude. It's all organic cast.
It's completely organic. And so like, cause like I love when famous people are casting shit. Like I really do. But like as soon as you have like John Hamm's voice coming out of a skeleton, or Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
You got the Rock there, dude. You got like a organic cast and you got the Rock.
Yeah, and it's just fucking the Rock's voice, and you're like, Jumanji
That's
guy.
The Rock, though.
That's Jumanji. That's the Scorpion King right there. But yeah, it's a completely organic cast. I guess like the closest thing to someone famous is like Benjamin Bratt, but would you even call him famous? I don't think you would. I couldn't tell you what he looks like.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly. But the cast is very, very genuine.
Yeah.
In their acting. Yeah, I don't know. This movie is cute. Is like how I would describe the plot.
The kind of like
it's the same plot as Up, though.
Yeah, I'll give you Up's better than this one.
Yeah, I agree.
They do like that switcheroo.
Yeah, which they've been doing a lot lately. Which,
you guys just gonna do the switcheroo now? Like, is your one plot device?
Is that the Pixar thing? Hey, can we get some of those Pixar lads who went over to Disney Animation Studios back on the back on the board
over here? No more switcheroos. That's the first rule.
Yeah.
Because like I figured it out pretty fast what the switcheroo was going to be.
Oh, they made it like extremely obvious. Like the second that like the character of Hector picks up a guitar, and you're like, that guy's this great dad.
It's fucking this dude.
Yeah, it's a fucking this guy. That being said, I think that this movie's twist, is decent.
Yeah, it's fine.
And it leads into a much more compelling plot after the fact.
I think it's good because I like Hector. I think Hector is a great character.
Hector is the best character. And like, I remember thinking that too. Like, I really hope this character ends up being important because this is just such a fantastic character. And then what they did with him was just pretty unbelievable, actually. Really, really solid what they did with him in the script and how they made him more important to the plot. Yeah, I liked it a lot. And then Ernesto, that's a good villain.
He's good.
Yeah, it's a fun villain. I remember the part where he throws the kid off a building. That's a lot of fun. Yeah,
when he does like a live broadcast of him like talking shit like he's fucking Christian Bale or something.
Oh yeah, dude, they fucking Christian Bale'd this bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he comes out and he's like, "Hey, who wants to party?" And they're all like, "Yo, you get the fuck out of here, you Johnny Depp ass piece of shit."
Look at that dragon, you Johnny Depp.
Oh, there is a dragon that looks like a fucking cat in this movie, and that's my favorite thing that's ever been in a film.
I love looking at it
because it's super colorful, really wicked.
That's, like maybe my favorite part about this movie is that like the landscape is so wonderful to look at. It's like the same as like why I like Inside Out. Like, I love looking at the shit around me.
Hey, how come
like I barely like Bing Bong, but I like what Bing Bong's running around in, you know?
How come Boss Baby used 8 colors and Coco used all of them?
You know, there's more.
Hey, you got black, you got white, you got baby blue, which you used a lot.
A lot of baby blue.
Baby blue. Nah, the colors. But then Coco rolls up in this bitch using the most colors I've ever seen in like an animated movie. Like really, honestly, if you think about it, like it's just one of the most, like even for an animated movie, one of the most colorful animated movies I've ever seen in my entire life. And the relationship between the kid and like his great grandmother is fantastic. The relationship between
that's tough too, like the Alzheimer grandma.
Yeah, Alzheimer's grandma. Like they were hitting hard with that. And like, they make it pretty intense. And then the way that they turn that around, the Alzheimer's plot line is again like probably one of my favorite moments in cinema this year. Not just animated movies, but in cinema in general. Like I don't want to give too much away because this is the only movie we're probably going to recommend today. Because I would say so. Yeah, because this is a good fucking movie.
I don't know if the songs were that strong, really. I mean, there's a couple good ones.
Yeah, Remember Me is solid. I think, and the rest of them are a little weak.
But even compared to like some of the better.
Yeah,
you know, like even Moana, like I know
Moana's music is fucking unreal, dude.
But like that's fucking
Lin-Manuel Miranda, dude. He goes.
I mean, he's a shitty person, but like he
knows how to write a song.
Yeah, he knows how to write him up.
Yeah, he knows how to write for Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
But he shows up.
At the very least, he's working. Coco is really great. I do agree. I think some of those songs could have been stronger. I think Remember Me is a solid song. But the rest of them are pretty forgettable.
I've heard Greatest Showman's got some bangers in it though.
Dude, isn't that written by the same guy who wrote La La Land?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's the same musical people who did all the music for La La Land.
That's fine.
Yeah.
La La Land music was good.
I
don't think this. I think what the problem with fucking La La Land. Yeah, dude, that song fucking bangs. I don't think
that song does not bang.
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds shouldn't sing. We discussed this, obviously.
Which is funny because didn't he get his start singing for like Disney, whatever fuck it was?
Yeah,
Disney with
probably.
JTT. He was with JTT.
Oh, dude, they fucked probably.
Yeah, him and Britney Spears. Yeah, they probably fucked. Here's the thing: if you're Britney Spears and you're just around Ryan Reynolds and he's like, "Hey, you want to fuck?" You're saying yes. Obviously, it doesn't matter if you're 12.
Are you fucking?
You're going. You're fucking. You're already in show business. You might as well fuck. You know who gives a shit? Yeah, but yeah, no, I agree, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see what Disney Pixar, because here's the problem though, is that Disney Pixar, we've shown this over the last year, and we'll talk about this in a couple of minutes, but Disney Pixar lately has done their strongest work when making original films like WALL-E, Up, Ratatouille, things like that. Of course, Good Dinosaur being a tragic exception. But recently what we've been getting is a series of 3-star sequels like Monsters University, Finding Dory, which I don't even think I give that a 3-star. That's maybe less. As well as
Finding Dory is better than Monsters University though.
No, I kind of like, I think Monsters University is passable. I think Finding Dory is boring. But next year we got Incredibles 2. Another fucking sequel to a movie that is are you ready? Everybody shelter your ears so I don't hurt your feelings.
I've been harping on this for years though.
Doesn't fucking hold up.
It's not that good.
It's not that good. I've tried to rewatch it a few times in like the past 2 years.
I know a lot of people that will cape this, Superman cape this as their favorite Pixar movie, and it's like
it's not that good.
What do you mean?
It's not that good. But
yet you seen Toy Story?
Yeah, but speaking of subpar Disney Pixar sequels,
oh baby.
All right, so they made a 3rd Cars film this year. Oh, Coco's a 4.
Yeah, I'll give it 4.
I'll give it 4.
I'll give 4.
I'll give 4. Cars 3. Cars 3. Oh, okay. This movie fucking blows, dude. Why? Like, Cars 2 destroyed Pixar's reputation. Finn McMissile. Dude, Cars 2 destroyed Pixar's. Until Cars 2, there was no Disney Pixar movie that was certified rotten. That would never happen. And then Cars 2 came along, and then that happened.
Steady decline.
Yeah. And obviously, they probably made some money on Cars 2.
I think they make a lot of money.
I think they must have made some money because Cars...
Because they're out here wasting talent.
Wasting my fucking time. Wasting Owen Wilson's fucking time.
Well, Wilson's not doing anything.
I mean, he could be doing a Wes. You don't know.
Oh, he's out here doing another one of those movies where he's running away from zombies in South Africa. Go fuck yourself. He's not doing shit.
Dude, what movie was that?
I don't know. Escape.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing.
Fucking, it came out last year.
Hey, Owen Wilson, get busier. Otherwise, you're gonna end up making Cars movies until you die. Fucking Owen Wilson, a waste of time for him.
Army Hammer, waste of time for Army.
Thank goodness.
Even though he makes you want to fuck a car, it's like a waste of time.
Hey, Army Hammer, why is your car handsome? That's good.
Why is it handsome as shit?
But there's also some terrible actors in this movie. Nathan Fillion. Oh my God. We were talking about earlier where we're like, oh, some people know how to act, but don't know how to voice act. This guy also, not only does he not know how to act, but he clearly has no idea how to voice act. I saw him on something. He's on fucking Buffy, dude. And he walks in, and this was early Fillion. And I'm like, oh boy, apparently he was way worse at one point. He was worse. Way worse. But he's still one of the worst actors on the planet currently living. He's bad. And then
he gets on that syndication grind though, and just like bangs out 12 seasons of a show.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, here's 12 seasons.
He's
of
never
Castle.
not working.
Yeah, here's Castle. It's
like out of all the people in Hollywood, Nathan Fillion is never not working.
The thing about Nathan Fillion is that like Castle still runs, and nobody watches that show.
I've never met a person who's even seen an episode of that.
They still run it, dude.
Who watches that?
Fillion, maybe? I don't know.
Yo, what the fuck's happening here? Is Fillion paying for that show to be on the air? Because
with what money?
Never even heard anyone in real life ever mention that show.
With his Joss money? Is Joss just lending the money for this?
Josh
thing?
might be lending.
Once that show like closes after its like 28th season, Joss is gonna be like, all right, Nathan, I need as much of that money back as possible. Nathan's gonna be like,
there wasn't
gone.
Any.
It's gone.
There wasn't any.
We didn't make any. We just spent a lot. Back to Cars, though.
I wouldn't even know what that show's about, dude.
This movie is a waste of fucking time because it's the same plot as Talladega Nights.
It's also the same as the first movie, but now the car, Lightning McQueen, is in the reverse role of the elder role.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking movie.
Yeah, where he's the fucking, what's the name of the girl who plays that?
Cruz.
Yeah, Cruz. A lot of fun.
She's a comedian, not even an actor.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't mind a waste of talent to be in this, but that's fine. So essentially, yeah, we do have the reverse Paul Newman, which that is one thing I do like about this movie, is that this movie does a lot of homages to Paul Newman, and God rest his soul. May he rest in peace, Paul Newman, from the first Cars film. But the weird thing is that Paul Newman died before Cars 2 was made.
Mm-hmm.
And not a lick of a mention in that one. But yeah, no, it's really heavily harped on here that Paul Newman's character has passed away, and that there's a lot of really respectful material based on that.
Well, the thing about Cars 2 is it doesn't even feel like a movie in that universe.
Yeah, it feels like they were going for something completely different, and then
it's like a spy movie.
They made like a spy movie, and then they're like, we got to do something with this. They're like,
it's like Cars 3 should have been Cars 2.
Cars 2 Cars 2 is like one of those things that you go see in like wild 3D, like a 45-minute presentation at Disneyland in wild 3D where
fucking McMissiles.
Yeah, he's firing missiles at the screen, and then fucking Mater's like, oh no, getting his fucking crane up in your face. Like, that's what Cars 2 is. It's some shit that shouldn't exist. It should be like a fucking Disneyland ride.
And what's weird about Cars is it's so fucking popular. They have a whole section of Disneyland dedicated to Cars. When I was there during Christmas last year, it's like, I want to say it's as big as a town square. It's as big as the city in the movie. It takes like probably 15 minutes to walk across Cars Land.
Oh my god.
It's literally the strip from the movie in breathtaking detail. Like, it's got the Cone, the Cone Hotel.
Yeah, the Cone Hotel.
And it's got Flo's Diner, and it's got the Italian guy's place, and it's got
Mater's workshop,
Mater's junkyard. It's got a character I don't even really remember, but the hippie.
Yep, the hippie van. Yeah,
the hippie van.
The fucking hippie Volkswagen.
Fucking hippie tent that sells pickles, dude. I bought so many fucking pickles from this hippie. Because guess what? All the fucking cars are people, and they're driving around talking to people.
Oh my god!
And there's like fucking kids lining up to take pictures with an Owen Wilson impersonator who's inside a car talking to people. It's so elaborate, dude. Like, you go there, you're like, this is so fucking elaborate for movies that mean nothing. Buddy, how long does it take you to like walk somewhere in this city?
It probably takes me about 15 minutes to get here to the core.
Okay. That's how long it takes to walk across Cars Land. Dude.
Oh my god, dude.
It's a full section of the park, and you're like, oh, but like, the Marvel shit has like a corner. They replaced Who Wants to Be Millionaire, and they've got like a little corner for all the Marvel shit. Takes 2 minutes to walk across. Go on down to Cars Land. Takes you 15 fucking minutes.
And is that in California Adventure?
Yeah, it's like half of it now.
Holy fuck, dude. That's unreal. No, yeah, Cars is like, it's insanely popular.
The ride is good as fuck, though.
Yeah, I've heard that actually. But here's the thing about this movie. Okay, here's the thing about this movie is that like it's going down a predictable and fine route. And then the movie just derails at one point. And the point of that is when they go to the fucking mud rally. And then it's like, this movie's about absolutely goddamn nothing. Although here's one thing that they did that I will salute them for. Way less Larry the Cable Guy. Way less in this
Real
film.
tight. They kept him taut.
Oh, he was Skyping. Can cars Skype?
Yes.
Apparently cars can Skype now.
Maz Katana can Skype, so... I
thought about this when the first movie came out, and I guess 12 years later, I'm still thinking about it. Where it's just like, I'm just having such troubles imagining a world where cars exist as like the primary intelligent life form. Like that just seems so bizarre to me that like nobody made them or anything. They're just fucking cars, dude. They're fucking machines. Machines, they're reproducing somehow. Are cars fucking each other? It's confusing.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I think your microphone turned off. I think your microphone turned off. Play it. What happened there? Did you unplug it?
I don't know. Oh, maybe.
Try and unplug it and plug it back in.
Okay. Please hold for.
Please hold.
These difficulties.
Chadley's microphone is broken. Maybe it just broke.
No, I hope not. Play it.
Hey, play. Play.
There we go. We're back. We're back, boys. So Cars 3 is terrible. One of the worst films I've ever seen.
See, I like this more than all the other ones we've talked about besides Coco.
It's better than most of them, but it's still a 2-star film. I say 2-star on the Chatsky scale.
That's fair.
I do like Armie Hammer in it though.
Yeah,
maybe I might go
he's
to
in it for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, not really. I might go to a 2.5 if I gotta.
Yeah, I might say 3, but like even that would be pushing it.
Yeah, even that's pushing it. But like it is one of the better animated movies of this year, which is shocking. Absolutely shocking.
Hey, shouldn't be.
So then that leads us into we done Despicable Me, Lego Ninjago, Boss Baby, Coco. 3 left. So let's talk about Captain Underpants.
Okay.
Yeah, Captain Underpants. Okay.
This came out 20 years too late for me to give a shit about it.
Well, this series of novels was popular when I was a kid. 20 years ago.
1997. Yeah. Exactly 20 years ago, the first book came out.
Okay. So here's the thing about Captain Underpants. This maybe I overestimated how much I actually like these books because when I saw the movie was coming out, I was like, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Well, it's like the same as the Peanuts animation. Like it looks the same.
Yeah. Well, I kind of like the Peanuts animation.
It's as good as this movie, which they're both terrible.
Dude, the Peanuts movie's awesome, dude.
I mean, it's the same studio. It looks like the same fucking animation.
Yeah, it looks like they were copying, pasting assets essentially. So first thing you got to say about this movie, cast is good. The cast is good. You got Middleditch,
fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. Kevin Hart,
Jordan Peele's fucking
Jordan Peele, year. Ed Helms, Kristen Shaw, like they're really great fucking. Did you say Jordan Peele's best movie of the year?
Yeah, it's a little joke.
Yeah, God bless.
Did
he do anything else this year? So here's the problem with this movie is that all of those books are structured properly, but the problem is that they're also 30 pages.
Dude, they're 15 and a half pages.
So what we have here is some disgusting Frankenstein monster of the Captain Underpants books where the first 40 minutes is based on the first book and then the next 20 minutes is like OC, and then there's like 30 minutes that's loosely based on the fourth book. Fourth book. Yeah.
I don't remember even a second of them.
It's loosely based. I
remember the Flipperamas.
The Flipperama. But there was a Flipperama in the movie.
And they did it right where the only time I would be interested in what was happening on screen. So
you and I said that if there was no Flipperama, we'd shoot up a theater. I'm glad I didn't have to do that. Yeah, we did say that. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we came up with a really intricate scenario. Like,
I don't listen to the pod, so I don't remember what we said. That's why I can't get into politics.
Because you don't listen to yourself.
I don't know what I've said.
You just let it roll.
I have no idea what I've ever said.
I've said too much on this podcast to ever become a politician. Somebody would be like, "Yeah, you said something about Armie Hammer being a Jew on a podcast."
He is a Jew, though.
He is a Jew. Yeah,
we're both also Jews.
Yeah,
so it's fine.
Yeah, it's absolutely fine. Maybe we should be politics. 1, 2 Jews.
My father got me a gun for Hanukkah.
Yeah, you had said that. Yeah, if that's actually true, we should go and fucking fire some rounds. I've never done that before.
Let's go. I'll get my buddy Reese. He's got like rifles and shit. We can go down there.
Dude, does he have a shotgun? I want to fucking fire a shotgun. You got fucking get
Buddy's got a shotgun. He's my boy down at the range.
Oh shit! Can I pretend everybody's a Resident Evil villain?
I think you can do whatever the fuck you want. We're going down to Springbank, the Springbank shooting range.
I'm fucking in, dude. A lot of
rich people that have guns.
Are you allowed to fire a gun if you don't have a license?
Yep.
Cool.
Just someone with a license has to be there.
Wicked. But anyway, Captain Underpants. This cast is awesome.
It's so good.
It's awesome,
my boy.
But because you have like this stapled together plot, it's not structured properly. There's like a third act, a second act, a third act.
There is one connecting line, Chadley. That connecting line is fart jokes.
Yeah, fart jokes. Woo! You know how much I love fart jokes. Yeah, there are a lot of those. Funny. Most of them coming from Nick Kroll.
Kroll, our boy.
Yeah, Nick Kroll. Not our boy. I hate him.
Our number one boy.
But
number one boy.
Number 8 billion boy.
Number one boy.
8 billion.
Hashtag.
Can't stand the man. Can't stand him. But he rolls up in this film and he's doing a funny accent. Again, not a real accent.
Gru shit.
Yeah. It's Gru. Like, I am Dr. Poopy Pants. Like, this has been a great time for all the children in Deutschland. Like, it's just fucking silly wildness. So this character, everybody laughs at his name because his name is Dr. Poopy Pants. It's like something that's like obviously too crazy to be a real name, like Dr. like Feces Poopy Man or something like that.
Diaper Poopy Pants.
Diaper Poopy Pants. Okay, so Dr. Poopy Pants is tired of everybody laughing at his name, Diaper Poopy Pants, and so what he does is he decides to invent a machine that destroys laughter.
Yeah, very funny.
Very
clever.
Yeah. Did they invent the machine that destroys laughter before the film started? Because
it feels like
feels like it.
This is another film where I couldn't even crack a fucking smile.
And
I love everybody involved with this.
Yeah, me too, dude. Even like Dave Pilkey, dude. I love him.
I love the man for like making a lot of money off this shit that makes no sense.
I remember when he made other shit too. He made like a spiritual successor called Diaper Baby.
Never touched that.
And then he made which also had those same two characters.
He loves shit jokes.
Yeah,
and
and it just in 1997 you could get away with making shit jokes. 2017.
It's not high comedy for sure, but it got the job done.
Yeah, for a while. And I think we talked about it. I think 2014 was the death of poop jokes, and apparently they're trying to bring it back, and it failed. It failed. The thing that I think bothers me about animated movies is that they, like with the exception of some of the Pixar stuff, they never try to get reputable directors to make this shit. Mm-hmm. All these directors who made popular animated movies have now either left the industry or moved on to actual films. And so like they get these fucking interns and they're like, we're going to let this intern direct Captain Underpants just to see what he can do.
What can he do?
Yeah, sometimes
they were going to get comedian Rob Schraub to direct the second Lego movie, and they're like, well, actually, Lord Miller, they're not doing anything now. So.
Yeah.
I guess. Sorry.
Are they making Lego Movie Part 2?
Yeah.
Nah, don't make that.
It's shooting in Vancouver right now as we speak.
Hey, so there's a bunch of nerds around a Lego table right now?
Yep.
Hey, don't make it. I bet you Chris Pratt's going to be there for the whole thing. He seems like that.
Of course he is. He's helping build shit.
Yeah, he's in there. He's building, and his hands are bleeding. They're like, Mr. Pratt, you don't need to be here. He's like, you guys are paying me a lot of money in the contract. I owe you.
I love God and Vancouver so much that I have to stay here.
Now he's single as hell, so he's going to try and fuck some Canadian lasses.
Yeah.
It's probably a smart call. Yeah.
Down at the coffee shop.
The thing is, you could walk in if you're Chris Pratt. Like when he started dating Anna Faris, nobody cared.
Nobody cared.
Now he's single for the first time ever, and ladies want to fuck him.
Let's fuck this dude.
Yeah, let's for sure fuck this Raptor man.
Raptor man.
Captain Underpants, like Ed Helms, like.
Yeah,
what a great cast.
Helmsy.
What a great cast to play Captain Underpants. How did they fuck this up so bad?
So uninteresting.
Because I'm sorry, I'll tell you how they fucked it up so bad. The punchline of the movie is that Dr. Poopy Pants has a giant toilet. That's the joke. He's got a giant toilet, and the toilet has an on-off switch.
Yeah.
So all the kids can laugh again, laughing right into the toilet.
Jordan Peele plays a white kid.
Like the fact this movie has a giant toilet, it is almost poetic.
Jordan Peele plays a white kid.
Oh yeah, he sure does. Pretty well.
Love it.
You know what? The character might have been black, but for all intent and purpose, it's a white kid.
No, it wasn't black. I watched this like 2 days ago. It was a white kid.
It was a white kid?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen this, but that's a half star in the Chadsky scale.
Yeah, it's an easy half star. Go fuck yourself. Don't make it.
This almost cost my bottom 10. Like this.
The first awesome movie. Don't make any more.
First epic movie.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Don't make more.
Yeah. I'm upset that they called it that because it means they intend.
The first epic movie.
But this movie didn't make money, did it?
I think it probably did. It's an animated movie.
But like these animated movies, like they're not making money unless they're sequels.
They all make money. Play.
You think even Captain Underpants?
Yeah, I think Captain Underpants more likely made money than
Coco.
No, not Coco. Coco
fucking Disney Pixar. Fucking everybody's gonna see that shit.
Yeah, it's people see that shit.
Yeah.
Loving Vincent.
Okay, so here's the thing. Let's talk about this because this is a really cool, ambitious project.
Dude, it's maybe the most beautiful movie I've ever seen.
And it's the least interesting film in the entire gambit of shit we're talking about today.
It's less compelling than reading Vincent van Gogh's Wikipedia page. Halfway through, I'm like,
I was dozing, dude.
So I went on to the Wikipedia page. Interesting dude.
Yeah,
none of that was relayed in this film.
Because here's the thing: is that this movie is just like, okay, so Loving Vincent. Let's talk about what it actually is because it's really a great idea.
The mystery of the death of Vincent van Gogh.
Okay, but like more importantly, this movie was animated with nothing but Van Gogh style paintings.
Yeah, which is fucking awesome.
Which is great.
180 artists worked on this movie.
Yeah, and each of them had to make like 700 Van Gogh style paintings.
Yeah, like you can like tell also like
it's a little
different artist.
It's a little janky sometimes too with the animation, but I mean for what it is, I think I'm gonna forgive it for a lot of its animation flaws because it's so goddamn beautiful and goddamn
so fucking good.
Sometimes like the paintings are so good, I'm like, did they just switch to real life? Because that's Saoirse Ronan right there. Is that Chris O'Dowd with a beard?
Fucking looked like a person.
Yeah, sometimes it looks like a person. You're like, oh, you have to remind yourself that it's like animated,
rotoscoped or whatever.
Every year we talk about one animated movie that's like a little weird. A couple years ago it was Anomalisa. Last year it was Red Turtle, where he fucks a turtle. And then this year our weirdy film is Loving Vincent.
Because there's always a weird animated movie every year.
Yeah, they've been doing that. They've been letting one loose every year.
Gotta let one loose.
Gotta let one loose. And this is
not gonna win any awards, but gotta let one loose.
Not with Coco on the run. Absolutely not.
Coco on the run.
Coco's
what else?
taking it.
It's like Coco, Loving Vincent,
What else could be nommed? I bet you it's gonna be like some French animated
The Breadwinner or whatever.
The Breadwinner, like that movie about Afghanistan?
Yep.
There's an animated movie about Afghanistan?
Yeah, I think Angelina Jolie's in it playing.
Oh,
it's like a half an hour though.
Oh, no, that's
like 43 minutes.
They can't nominate that then.
43 minutes you can. Yeah.
You can?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
I don't think there's any time limit as long as it's not short, which is like 30.
Okay. I don't know. What else could be nominated? Like what's gonna be? I bet you maybe Cars will be nominated. Probably Cars. I bet Cars.
Ferdinand.
Yeah, which we did not even talk about this year.
Maybe there only will be 3 and they're like,
yeah, they're like, we were gonna nominate more, but 2 stars.
Gotta pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, we'll come back to 5 nominations again next year when you guys stop fucking it up. And then they're like, we got Madagascar 4 in the works, and they're like, you sons of bitches.
I wish this movie was about anything.
Because here's the problem: is that in the first 5 minutes, they're like, Chris O'Dowd rolls up and he's like, Vincent Van Gogh, here's what happened. I love Chris O'Dowd, by the way. He's got the most Irish ass accent in the world. He's like, this is what happened. He was
number 1 Irish player.
He was out in the field. He killed himself, and then he went to his hotel, and he's just stayed in his hotel till he died.
He gave an ear to a prostitute.
And like that is all the information you need to know for this film, is that those events happened in that order. Because here's what happens. It's like a fucking Skyrim side quest where he's like, he goes to someone and they're like, well, I've got some information here, and he shot himself, and it's like, okay, I already knew that.
Yeah,
and then like,
have that information.
And then he's like, shot himself, and then he went to his room, and then he bled out. But if you want to know more, you should go down to the docks where
you better go talk to a stranger.
Where old not gonna rape you Davey is hanging out.
Better go find a stranger with one eye and a hat by the doll.
You can't miss him. He's got a one eye and a hat, and he goes down. He's like, so what do you know? And he's like, well, here's what I know. He could shot himself in the stomach. Went to his room. Great. He bled out, and you're like, for fuck's sake!
Fucking awesome. And it's like, if you want to know the real story, you better go talk to the constable.
Yeah, and the constable's like, here's what happened.
Here's what happened.
Here's what happened. Shot himself in the stomach, went to his room, bled out, and I'm like, I fucking know!
And then they're like, well, here's the thing. The only person that really knows anything is the daughter of the innkeeper.
And then Saoirse Ronan rolls up and she's like, here's what I know. He shot himself in the stomach, and you're like, can't fucking tell me this.
And then like it goes through that for like 45 minutes, and then they come back to the innkeeper daughter.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, I've talked to all these fucking guys. They've all said the same shit. And what I've gathered from that is you're lying like a slutty Irish whore.
And then she's like, here's what I know. He shot himself in the stomach, and then the guy was like, I'm gonna shoot myself in the fucking stomach.
His eyes were dying.
He's like he was bored. I actually
really liked the yellow coat protagonist.
Oh yeah.
Because as you see him listen to these stories from these fucking imbeciles,
these fucking NPCs.
Yeah, like it's like my eyes. Like his eyes were dying as they kept telling him the same shit
over and over. Oh my god, it's so frustrating because like for the first 15 minutes you're like, okay, and then like 30 minutes in you're like, okay, and then by 45 minutes you're like, oh, okay. And then it's such a beautiful movie. Like there's that scene at the end where the main character and Chris O'Dowd are like sitting under that starry night, and like it's painted like Vincent's Starry Night and starry night. It's just fucking beautiful, dude. It's really, really beautiful, and Chris O'Dowd looks great with his beard.
Happy about something.
Yeah, you gotta make it about something.
About his Vincent Van Gogh's life.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, why was this movie should have been about Vincent Van Gogh's life, but instead what it is like a daunting poking about the circumstances of his death over and over and over. Fucking write a movie. Hey, if you're gonna spend that much time making 80,000 handmade Van Gogh style paintings, make the script about literally anything.
It's like It's also like fucking like 100 minutes.
Yeah, it's long.
Like, make less paintings.
Open credits is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
They're they're padding.
Fuck them.
You know how they're padding. Like, I felt like the open credits or the ending credits were gonna just come alive and be like, here's what I know.
Here's what I heard.
Shot himself in the stomach, went to his room, bled out. Dude, if I had to hear one more person say shot himself in the stomach, I was gonna lose my fucking mind, dude. And then like at the end there was like something where they're like they made up some shit at the end where they're like, it looks like he was shot by some young lads, and it's like, what?
Huh?
It's like, you look it up, and yes, his death is a complete mystery, but don't come up with a conclusion that you made up. That's insane. Just
go to one more person and he can tell you.
Here's what he knows.
Here's what I know.
Yeah. It's great to fucking look at, though, and on the performances are great. Saoirse Ronan, obviously, of course, is one of the best actresses on the planet. Chris O'Dowd, who I love. I still think this movie's a 2-star. Yeah, because it's still really good to look at. I
mean, I might even it's probably a 2.
Yeah,
it's just so fucking boring.
So fucking boring.
It also is like maybe the best thing I've ever looked at.
It's tough. It's tough to say, man. It's just so visually appealing.
That almost would give it a 3.
Yeah, it's almost worth it.
It might be the most beautiful movie ever made.
It's just so fucking boring. Yeah. Yeah. So don't. I mean, I would say see it just to see it. Or even just like, just Google Vincent van Gogh's paintings. Like, you'll probably get a
It's a good experiment, I think.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Looked like it was expensive to make.
I bet it was expensive as shit, Blake.
Pretty expensive. Hope it pays off. Actually, not really, because it's bad.
Welcome to the main event of the evening.
4th lowest rated film of all time, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Emoji Movie. So first of all, when this movie was announced, I think we all had the same reaction. Don't make a movie about that.
Fucking who gives a shit?
For sure. Fucking don't make a movie.
Put TJ Miller in it. Who gives a shit?
Make fucking
rapist.
Yeah, he raped a man. Didn't somebody wild write this movie too? It was like someone like absolutely. No, it wasn't Max Landis. It was somebody.
I bet Max Landis might have handled this better.
Yeah, Max Landis would have had more fun with this. He would have made more of a statement. Yeah. I'm looking it up now because I remember the writer. It was like screenplay. The screenplay was written by someone. Oh, it's fucking Mike White. Fucking Mike White. And like, no shit.
How the mighty have fallen.
Like, no shit. Oh, I'm sorry. You wrote School of Rock, one of the finest films of all time.
With Jack Black, though. That was the binding glue.
Yeah. So Mike White wrote this movie about emojis.
I bet he got paid well, though.
Probably. Here's the problem with this fucking thing, though, is that this movie. Have you ever seen Food Fight? You ever seen this movie?
I watched the JonTron of it.
Okay, well, I've seen this film. I've seen this film all the way to the end. It's fucking unbelievably bad. But the whole movie's an advertisement for stuff you find in a grocery store.
Great.
So guess what this is?
Advertisement.
Fucking advertisement for shit you find on the fucking iPhone. Like,
it has like every app.
Yeah, they're like
I think Spotify was
Spotify's
like 3 or 4 times.
They go to Spotify. They go to Instagram. Right. There's a part where they're in fucking Dropbox. Yeah, and then in the most shameful piece of fucking advertising in film I've ever seen, they compete in a game of Just Dance.
Right.
Why?
Lewis Black troll, though.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe. So what this movie is about is that emojis are raised to have one emotion, and then they use that emotion to send emojis to a user's phone. It's like Inside Out for retards.
Dangerous retards.
Which is politically incorrect, but
who gives a shit? Emoji movies politically incorrect.
Look, here's the thing. This isn't the 4th worst film I've ever seen, but it's close.
It's up there. It's a contender. It's a fucking Ivan Drago contender.
So essentially what happens is this guy wants to be meh. which is like right there, your plot is flawed already. Because like, I don't care. He's like, I want to be meh, but I have so many different emotions. How weird. How do I become just meh? And someone's like, you got to get hacked. You got to get hack sword. So he goes to the fucking jailbreaking app.
Jailbreaker.
Yeah, the jailbreaker app. And he gets jailbreaker to come.
Cutie.
Yeah, little cutie lass. To turn him into, and yeah, there's trolls. There's like pirates and trolls and shit.
Lewis Black.
Lewis Black's in there. That's another thing. This movie's got a decent cast.
Or no, it was.
Is it Lewis Black?
I think it was Jeff Ross, maybe.
Oh, maybe it's Jeff Ross. I just know TJ's in it.
Yeah, TJ's
in it, and that loud lady who's in a lot of stuff. What's her name?
Not familiar.
You know, she's like, she Two Broke Girls. She's on that TV show.
Don't know what that is.
You've never watched that, obviously.
There's fucking 9 seasons of Seinfeld, dude.
And 900 episodes of Star Trek.
12 seasons of Cheers before I could get to that.
So essentially, this emoji has to go across all the apps, advertising for each one on the way, so that he can become a Meh app. Because for some reason, this kid thinks that the only way he's going to be able to fuck his crush, whose name is Addie, is by sending her a Meh emoji. I just have no words for that logic. But I mean, he's 13, so fucking whatever.
And send emojis.
The whole movie's about a kid who texts during class, which is a lot of fun. I'm just trying to remember exactly what, like, they fucking go to the Dropbox, and then he's like,
I skipped through.
He tells the hijacker lady he tells the jailbreaker lady that he's in love with her, and then she's like, I can never be because I'm a jailbreaker and I'm going into the cloud. They're going into the fucking iCloud. And oh yeah.
Bud.
So he's going into the fucking iCloud. She's like, I gotta go
into the fucking iCloud.
She's going into the fucking iCloud. And then he's like, oh, I guess that means I'll never be with you, I guess. And so then he becomes the Meh emoji.
Fucking kill myself.
Then,
just you describing it. I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Dude, it's so unbelievable. And like, here's the thing, is that I'm describing this pretty quickly. This is a pretty roundabout description.
I couldn't tell you what it's actually about because I skipped through a lot of it.
It's 105 minutes.
So long.
No, it's not. I think it's like 85. It just feels like
it's like 117 minutes, I think.
No, I think it's like 85.
I think it's like fucking 312 minutes.
It's like Seven Samurai.
I think it is actually maybe like
comparable in length to Seven Samurai.
Dude, it might be 72 minutes now that I think about it.
It's really, really short, dude, but it feels like an eternity. It is, in fact, 86 minutes, which is short.
Like 14 of those are credits.
Yeah, 14 of those are credits.
I remember I was looking at it on my player and like there's like that much left when it ended. I was like, all right.
Dude, I was so glad this movie was short though, because it feels like an episode of a TV show.
Well, that's the only thing I could write on my Letterboxd review was at least it's under 90 minutes.
It is, without a doubt, undoubtedly the worst animated movie that came out this year, and there was some bad ones this year.
I've been screaming about them for like an hour and a half now, and I can't even begin to start on this one. It's just too shitty.
It's just it's almost poetically shitty. Like it's tough to get to this level of absolute, like, the complete like inability and like to write a screenplay. Like the complete ignorance of how that process works is absolutely baffling.
It's offensive for sure.
Like this must have been written, but like some of these screenwriters have to be TV writers, because this is written like a fucking episode of a TV show. Yeah, maybe Mike White. Didn't he write a TV? Wasn't he gonna write that Zombieland TV show or something like that?
Well, that didn't happen.
Good.
Maybe it did. Maybe it's on like Stars or something, and I just never heard of it.
It's on fucking Sci-Fi.
I would have heard about it if it was on Sci-Fi Play.
The Emoji Movie is just so unbelievable. Oh, the bad guy's the smiley face, by the way.
I forgot there was even conflict.
Yeah,
to be honest.
There's a bad guy, and they were trying to delete him and his parents. Yes, a lady smiley face. It was like that fucking girl that I don't like. What's her name? Maya Rudolph. Maya Rudolph played the smiley face. Dude, you watched this movie 2 days ago. You don't even remember this?
Dude, it's so shitty. I was watching Japanese pro wrestling at the same time. I was more focused on that.
It's probably a good call. So I think it's safe to say we can land Emoji at a half star. Maybe the easiest half star we've ever passed out.
Half star of the year for sure. I wish we would have done the worst movies of the year after, because
Yep.
couple weeks ago, because I would have had Emoji Movie 100% on there,
and probably Boss Baby.
Probably Boss Baby.
Okay, here's the question though: is that in your bottom 10 of the year this year, you toted Leatherface I've actually seen like a ton of people put Leatherface at their number one worst of the year. Since you said it, is Emoji Movie worse than Leatherface? It's tough because Leatherface is bad. But Emoji Movie is like poetic. Like it's shocking.
Emoji Movie might be worse. Dude.
Might be your worst film of the year now.
Might be the worst film of the year.
There it is. Official confirmed.
But I don't know who that's bumping off, and I think that was also a shitty movie. So.
You got to keep all those garbos on there.
They're all bad.
Can we just do a top 11?
I could do a top 50.
Yeah.
That's probably how many fucking half stars I saw this year. There was so many fucking horrendous pieces of work this year.
Yeah, I had to omit a bunch from my bottom 10, which I should never have to.
You should never have to.
Yeah, you should never. My bottom 10 should be like 3 half stars and 7 1 stars, but instead it's 10 half stars. You sons of bitches make good movies.
Happened?
Yeah, I couldn't even come close to putting Power Rangers on my bottom 10.
Ooh, dude, Power Rangers looks like a masterpiece. Like
some of the shit
movies we saw this year.
Yeah, no shit,
dude. Power Rangers is like at my mid tier. That's like how many bad movies there are.
Yeah, I think it's in mid tier for me as well. Yeah. So animated movies this year, the Quatrolo.
That's
Quatrolo. God bless it, but I feel bad because I feel like we just screamed at you guys for hours. And if you liked animated movies this year, I'm sorry that we made you feel bad, but you also dumb. So.
You didn't.
Yeah.
No way anybody that listens to this show, maybe Ninjago,
maybe took some enjoyment. Maybe
Cars 3.
And you know what? I know you wouldn't, but I'd give them Despicable Me if they're like, I yucked.
Fuck off.
I yucked a couple times watching Despicable 3. I'd be fine with that.
All right. Join us next year for the animated Extravaganza Quatrolo.
Yeah, the Quatrolo. It's going to be a lot of fun. What are we talking about next week? We didn't even figure that out.
We don't know.
Okay, we'll talk about it later.
Yep.
Thank you for paying attention for an hour and a half while we screamed about the Emoji Movie. Captain Underpants.
Follow me on Twitter at LastCoolDude.
At Chadley the Movie.
A lot of hot takes on animated films. So check that out.